Good morning. How you guys doing? This Mike back with the thought of the day on June 3rd, 2024. First, I want to give honor and praise to Ahaya Shoahaya Bashem Yeshaya Ruach. That's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Then I like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today, I want to talk about EMDR therapy. EMDR therapy. For those who don't know, EMDR therapy is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. Recently, I just did a crime documentary recording the other day, and the lady was she seemed kind of surprised to see how well I was able to handle the tragedy that I went through back in 2009, which ended 2019. And I explained to her that the way I'm able to contain my composure was, one, I turned my life over to God and I began to serve Christ. Secondly, I did the 12 steps, which helped me get rid of a lot of that pain, grief, and remorse from the situation. And another thing was I did EMDR training. When I was in rehab, my therapist assigned me to do EMDR training. And when I did the EMDR training, it's very intense. For anybody that's interested in doing EMDR training, therapy training, please consult your therapist and psychologist before you get into it, because it's a very intense process. It trains your eye movements to go back to that moment of the trauma and reprocess it in your brain. And they put these two things in my hands, and it gave me like a vibration in my hands, and I was thinking about those moments when I saw what happened, and then they have this light thing where you follow with your eyes, and it helps you desensitize what you've seen and what you experienced, and it helps you to look at it kind of different once the whole process is over. Now, it took them like 4 or 5 days to train me up to the point to actually where we did the entire process. So they get your body and your mind ready before you actually do the actual revisiting of that particular trauma. It's very, very intense. Now, the side effects of it were I was extremely tired when I was done. And of course, I was emotional because I revisited certain things. But once those emotions passed, it helps me tremendously. And of course, the fatigue is going to pass. But the EMDR process helped me in terms of my healing. I'm very thankful that I did the process. And some people that was down at the rehab had the option to do it. They chose not to. And I can understand because it's very, very intense. But it was something that I'm glad I had the gift of desperation to go try it. So if you have a therapist out there and you're dealing with very PTSD and a lot of trauma and things of that nature, you should try EMDR training, man. Like I said, talk to your psychologist first and ask them if it's something that they think you can handle. But if you can handle, give it a try, because I know that it helped me thoroughly, being able to reprocess everything that I went through and being able to, with the help of the Most High and the 12 steps, being able to move on with my life from that tragic situation. Of course, it's not something that I have forgotten or will ever forget, but that process did help me in terms of my healing. Once again, it's EMDR training, which is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing therapy. This Mike. Enjoy the rest of your day. Shalom.